is Alex Menrisky. I'm a junior in the journalism program, and I interned at the Public Information Office of the United States Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., and did all kinds of cool stuff there. One of my professors that I had a tutorial with back in freshman year, it was a media law tutorial, and we had to write a paper, and I guess I did well on it, and he thought I should look into it if I was interested in law at all. And so he had recommended it to several students in the past, and I talked to them and recommended it for winter of junior year. So when that time came, I just contacted people there and set it up. As I said, I worked in the Public Information Office, and basically I worked with the public and the press. In the court, there are correspondents from large papers and wire services like AP, the New York Times, ABC. They all have little cubicles and one employee that has like their office space there, and they just cover strictly the court. And so I worked a little bit with them, answered phones, talked to the public. It's not really an opinion line there, but sometimes people just like to call and yell at the court about the problems they're having. So I did that, and I also had a special project while I was there in which I wrote part of the court's, the Public Information Office's standard operating procedure regarding social media and new media, because they never really had dealt with that before, and they kind of wanted to get in on that, and just so they could kind of collect what people were saying in the social media world about the court, or what kind of information was being spread, or what stories were being published. Well, actually, I was just chosen for a research apprenticeship in the summer with Dr. Laura Black in the communications department, and one of my biggest qualifications was the work I did at the court, setting up the social media thing. So my work with online media has definitely helped since I've gotten back. It got me this research apprenticeship. I'll be kind of using what I worked on there to help me do the work with that, and just a number of other things too like that. I did get to sit in, be present for some of the oral arguments that take place in the courtroom, several of them. So normally when people have to wake up really early in the morning, if they want to see an argument, line up in front of the building, I got to just walk in and sit behind the pillars in the press section and everything, and got to observe those a couple of times while I was there, which is really cool. And kind of get to learn the justices' personalities. Once you see them several times, you kind of get a feel for the way they act. Right now I'm currently doing some preliminary work on grad school search. I want to study literature in grad school, specifically cultural studies. There are several cultural theorists that I'm really interested in. My thesis that I'm working on is on the recent laws passed in France over the banning of headscarves for Muslim women. And originally I wanted to do a thesis on a free speech issue and comparing its representations in the media. The topic really, to me, had nothing to do with it. It was all about the method. So I kind of didn't randomly choose the topic, but it was kind of like a godsend because it incorporated that, and also France, which is, I've been studying French for years also. And it was just funny how kind of out of that random choice was born like a really legitimately passionate scholarly interest that I plan on taking with me through grad school. And I really kind of want to study the cultural implications in literature of Orientalism and Islamophobia and the treatment of Eastern cultures. Just overall, it was a great experience. I was a little kind of worried about, I already took 1 quarter off to study abroad, and I was kind of worried about taking another one off, especially since I wasn't going to be taking classes this time. But it went really fast. It was great, and I enjoyed every second of it.